Hey, what's up YouTube? It's King Vita here, and I'm back with another video. And today I thought of doing a collection a collection video of my vinyls. And I have quite a bit, as you can see. Right here. This is pretty heavy. There's Refractor. Now, some of you younger viewers might probably not know what this is, but I still collect vinyls. I have a vinyl player. That's how I'm able to listen to these. And this is how I've actually discovered old music. New to me, but old nonetheless. So, let's get to it, shall we? These are all alphabetized from A to X. So, let's get started. This is Xavier Cugat and his orchestra. The best of Xavier Cugat. Here is Led Zeppelin. I believe Led Zeppelin 1? I'm not sure. Just so you guys could get a taste of my music and what I like listening to. This is cool. That's awesome. And this is what the vinyls would look like. For those of you younger viewers who've never actually seen a vinyl. That's cool. And also for you younger viewers, to teach you about vinyls, these right here, the reason why these are divided into sections, see this section starts and then this section begins, this section starts, this section begins. This is because from here to here is one song, from here to here is another song, from here to here is another song. Flip it over, and you have from here to here is another song, from here to here is another song. So the needle goes like this around, and it moves from the outside to the inside. And once it reaches the inside is the end of the disc. So flip it over, and now you have the other side. Quick introduction to vinyls for you younger viewers. Okay. All right. So there's that one, Led Zeppelin. Here's Led Zeppelin 2. I'm a big fan of Led Zeppelin. This is what the inside looks like. Led Zeppelin 2. That's pretty interesting. Come on. There you go. Here's Led Zeppelin, Physical Graffiti. This one's cool. This one is, it's a sliding. It's like a small case. Right here. It says Physical Graffiti. And here you have the disc. The disc. Wow. The vinyl. And this one comes with another vinyl right here. So you have side A, B, C, and D. Also, it comes with, no, that's it. That's it. I thought there was another insert there. This is Beastie Boys. I believe it's a self-titled Beastie Boys album. I always confuse this with License to Ill. So the Beastie Boys. Def Jam recordings. And some of these have like 3 sleeves just to protect one vinyl. Very nice. Side A and side B, or side 2 or side 1. This one had numbers instead of letters. Okay. Put this back. Come on. Wow. This is such a pain to put on, to put in. Give me a minute here, we're having a little technical difficulties. Give me 1 minute. Come on. There you go. Look, moving the camera. Very, very hard to put on, to put back in. Next, we have this one right here. This is Dion and the Belmonts. Some of these I don't have a case for, but, you know, when you have very, very old discs, vinyls, this kind of happens. You kind of lose the case. This is vinyl 1 and vinyl 2. Some of these vinyls actually had photos, cover photos. Steve Fortgang, the #1 bar mitzvah band, right here, which I think is pretty cool. I have a couple of these artwork vinyls. This is the President's Speak. This is insights on the presidency from the presidents themselves. So this is a recording of the president's speech that was put on vinyl. This was recorded and put on vinyl right here. So funny, this was actually released by Ford. Very interesting. Excuse me. This is Pavarotti. I don't know how to pronounce his name. And this is a very, very good record. This is a 12-song vinyl. Very nice. If you guys like listening to piano, this is amazing. Peter Nero. The Magnificent Piano of Peter Nero. If you guys just want to listen to piano and just enjoy, vibe, and relax, the Magnificent Piano of Peter Nero is definitely one you should get. There he is. Amazing music. Orchestra is conducted by Marty Gold on that one. Now we get into more modern type music. The Red Hot Chili Peppers. Everybody should definitely know what this album is. This is one of the coolest records I own. Classic record. When this movie came out, I actually ended up buying the soundtrack to it. And I also have this movie on DVD. Straight out of Compton. The music from the motion picture. Right here. So you got actors portraying Dr. Dre, Eazy-E, Ice Cube, which is Ice Cube's son. MC Ren, and DJ Yella right here. You got Nas. In my opinion, I think it's the best record ever written. Nas, Illmatic. I think this is amazing. I think this is like a must-have if you're collecting music of any kind. And yes, all my records are in pristine condition. Like, I try to keep them as pristine as possible because I still listen to them, and it would really suck to get scratches on these. Miles Davis. I recently listened to this guy. This is Pure Blues. Kind of Blue. There he is. There's Miles Davis. I have two of Mantovani, I believe. Mantovani and his orchestra. This is so cool. This is like this is made. It's not really gold, but it's made to look like it's gold. Hence, golden hits. It looks very cool. And this is the same, but in reverse. That's awesome. Here's another Mr. Music Mantovani. This is what he actually looked like. Right there. And that is the exact same photo as this. See? Now look at this one. See, they kind of took the same photo and blew it up to make it look like a cover, an album cover. So here's probably, my opinion, the second best or best record of ever, in my opinion. Better than Nas. And this is Michael Jackson's Thriller. This is a picture disc right here. So for anybody that's never seen a picture disc, I actually own 2 picture discs. See, this is the first one. And what I mean by picture disc is the album cover, or the vinyl cover, is actually the vinyl itself. So if anybody's never actually seen a picture disc, there you go. That's amazing. I love these picture discs. Okay. Continuing with M, you got Metallica, Hardwired to Self-Destruct. When this album came out, I bought it on CD and vinyl. So, got all the members of Metallica. Metallica, the Black Album, or just Metallica. If you look closer, you can actually see a snake. There it is. There's a snake right there. And it does say Metallica right up top. And the snake is like blown up in the back. So that's cool. And Justice for All. Very cool record. With all the past members of Metallica. Well, these stayed. They kicked him out. So you got Jason Newsted, James Hetfield, Lars Ulrich, and Kirk Hammett. There you go. Master of Puppets. So there's Cliff Burton. I believe he was the first bassist of Metallica. This is a 20 hits, which means 20 hits from 20 years at Motown. So you have the Jackson 5 right here. You have Marvin Gaye. You have Stevie Wonder. It's like a Diana Ross. You have a greatest hits of 20 years of Motown. So this is really cool. For anybody that hasn't really seen it or heard of it. Here we have a soundtrack to my favorite movie ever. My favorite Disney movie of all time, The Lion King. So there's another picture disc right here. And this one's double-sided. Just like every other picture disc I own. So there's a Lion King right there. And the back as well. That's amazing. There's Timon and Pumbaa. So there's Timon, Pumbaa, Simba, Nala, and Rafiki. Right over here is Scar. Right there. There's Rafiki. Coming on the back, there's Rafiki with baby Simba. I love this. This is amazing. Put this over here. Then we have Iron Maiden. Excuse me. Here we have Iron Maiden, which is the number of the beast. Love this record. Guns N' Roses, Appetite for Destruction. So there's Axl Rose. There's Axl Rose. There's Izzy Stradlin. What's his name? Duff McKagan. Also known as Rose. Then you have Slash and Steve Adler. Or Steven Adler. Also, fun fact. Did you know that that some of the Mega Man villains were actually named after these characters? After these actual people. My bad. The Mega Man villains were named after the Guns N' Roses members. Some of them. So there's an interesting note for you. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. Deluxe Edition. So this is cool because this brings the soundtrack and the score. And yes, I do have every single Marvel movie. I've done a video of their unboxings. If you want, you can check them out. They're on my channel. So this is really cool. This is a double. This is a double vinyl, and the first vinyl is the actual soundtrack, and the second one is the score. So, really cool. And on the back, you just have the songs right here. So, volume 2. Fleetwood Mac. Big fan of these guys. Fleetwood Mac. This is the greatest hits. I play this on a daily, basically, sometimes. Yeah, I play these on a daily. Love this. Love this record. Of course, gotta have the Marshall Mathers LP. This is the Marshall Mathers LP 1. I do have Marshall Mathers LP 1 and 2 on CD. There you go. There's Eminem. Classic must-have record, for sure. Rocket Man. So this is a soundtrack to the motion picture, which is the movie about Elton John, right here. I actually did see this movie. Really good movie, actually. So this is Elton John, played by Taron Egerton, right here. And it's basically the story of Elton John. That's basically it. But they did release a soundtrack to it. And of course, I got it on vinyl. Very nice. Speaking of Elton John, since we're on E, we have, because I'm going backwards, we have Elton John Diamonds, and this is a greatest hits, kind of like a great re-release. It's a different album, but it's also a greatest hits version. So it does like two things in one. So it has all the like big hits of Elton John. So, you know, like Don't Go Breaking My Heart, which he did with Kiki D. Saturday Night's All Right for Fighting, Goodbye Yellow Brick Road, Rocket Man, Tiny Dancer. Amazing, really good music. So. And here you have what he looked like throughout the years. I was always a big fan of Elton John's music. I like his music. Then we got Dr. Dre, The Chronic. Again, another must-have record. Featuring Snoop Dogg, the Doc, Corrupt, Jewel, That Nigga Dies, Rage, and RBX. So this is digitally remastered right here. So it has pretty much everything. Everything you could possibly want and sound out of The Chronic. So there you go. Excuse me. A Tribe Called Quest. We got it from home. Thank you for your service. If you guys haven't heard of the Tribe Called Quest, you should. This is one of the greatest rap groups I've ever heard. A Tribe Called Quest. That's amazing. Also, this song, Solid Wall of Sound, right here, going back to Elton John, Solid Wall of Sound is actually a sample of Benny and the Jets. So there's an interesting fun fact. AC/DC, Back in Black. Classic, must have. Love this record. This is with, excuse me. This was actually with Brian Johnson. This has songs with Brian Johnson rather than Bon Scott. So some songs are actually from Bon Scott, like Whole Lotta Rosie, but this was released with Brian Johnson. So, Back in Black. And finally, we get to Arthur Fielder. This is Arthur Fielder and his Boston Pops Orchestra. Very, very nice music. So, that is pretty much my entire vinyl collection. Wanted to make a quick video because, I mean, most of you have never even seen vinyls, and those of you that have seen vinyls don't really have vinyls. Probably not. Maybe you do. You know, I'm not. Who am I to judge? But yeah, I thought you guys might want to know a little bit about my musical taste outside of, you know, CDs and the iPod or iPhone era of music where like everything's downloadable. You know, most of you have never even seen a vinyl before, so yeah. But yeah, I just wanted to share what I've collected throughout the years, and I'll be back real soon, hopefully, with another video about anything else that I can possibly think of that you guys might like. So yeah, that was my entire vinyl collection about all the music right here that I absolutely enjoy listening to. And this King Vito saying, laters.